Hello guys, it is me. If you saw the end of my vlog last week, you will know that I did a dumb and my beautiful little vlogging camera ended up in the sand. I have sand all through the lens and it won't shut and it just like freaks out. So yeah, I haven't gotten that fixed yet. Probably because I'm too scared to, because I think they're gonna tell me that it's screwed basically, which is really fun and I'm really proud of myself and I feel like a bit of a dum-dum, but what can you do? It's fine. This week, Twist has very kindly lent me his big fancy camera, like a massive one. Just a heads up, I know how to use this. I pointed it at my face and I think it's recording stuff, but I just don't really know how to use it. And also I've put it on my tiny little tripod that I use for my G7X. So the angle suddenly changes, it's because it just can't really take it. It's so heavy compared to mine. And my tripod also has sand all through it. So it was just a win, really. It just was good. This week, it's gonna be just like a really small vlog because I have two things that I wanted to put in my favorites video, but I didn't because they were kind of inconvenient. So I thought I would just do a little vlog and show you two of the things that I've really been loving recently, like actually like favorites of my favorites. It's just gonna be me chatting for probably some minutes. Mum bought me, I'll just tell you what it is and then I can show you when I pick the camera up. It's the Marvel 3000 piece jigsaw puzzle of like a whole bunch of them. Like it's a whole bunch of superheroes. I'll show you in a sec. I love a puzzle. Every year when we go to Bundina, we have a puzzle that we all do while we're there. I do a few during the year at home. I just love a puzzle. I freaking love to puzzle, but I've never done one this big before. So yeah, it's 3000 pieces and it's quite chaotic. It's not like if you get like a scenery one where you have like a whole bunch of one type of flower or a whole bunch of trees, or it's just kind of like lots of different colors. I'm so pleased. It took me, let me show you first. Let me show you. This is my puzzle. Whoa. It's actually massive. Like towards the end, to reach up the top, I was sitting on this and it's longer than my legs. Like it's huge. So it has lots of characters, lots and lots of characters, and then there's stuff up there. And it's massive. It's huge. 3000 pieces is the box if you're interested and you want it. While I was doing it, I decided that it would be really fun because it was so big and I knew I'd be spending hours on it. I thought it would be really fun to watch through the movies as I did it. So that's what I did. It was so much fun. So yeah, I finished on the weekend and I was doing it every night, which kind of tells you how much of a life I have at the moment. As you know, Mum bought me an Oodie, so when it got to like 4:30, I would get into my Oodie and I would make myself a hot chocolate and I'd come and I'd put on the movie and I'd just puzzle for like 3 hours. And I had so much fun. I set myself the goal of finishing it by the time I'd finished all the movies. And I freaking did it. I didn't know if I could because I've never done a 3000 piece before, so I didn't know how long it would take me. I had just started the last movie when I finished it, which is just ridiculous. I didn't watch, I think it's The Incredible Hulk. I didn't watch that because I just find that movie so boring. The two Tom Holland Spider-Mans aren't on Disney Plus, so I couldn't watch those. And also I got to Endgame and I just couldn't watch it. I've only seen it twice when I saw it at the movies because I get so emotional watching it. And I don't know, I kind of like that it's still, because I haven't seen it lots, it's still really special. And I didn't just want to like have it on in the background while I was puzzling. Like when I watch it, I want to sit down and watch it and love it. Instead of those 4, I went all the way through to Infinity War, and then I went back and watched Captain America, First Avenger, First Thor, First Avengers, and I just started Infinity War again because I just love that movie. I didn't like watch them all, but I watched pretty much all of them and some of them twice. So yeah, that's it. This is my puzzle. And I miss it so much. I've been looking for new puzzles to do, but I weirdly was trying to get another Marvel one so I could like watch through all the movies again. But all the Marvel ones I could find are 1,000 pieces, and that will just be so fast unless I got 3 of them. But there's something so satisfying about doing a big one. It was so cool. It was my first big one. I mean, it's not big really, like compared to what a lot of people do, but for me it was big. There's a 3,000 piece Hogwarts castle, which looks like a nightmare because it's all very similar colors, but I might do that and then watch through those movies, and then I could also tag on Fantastic Beasts if I wanted to, but I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just keep watching the normal 8 ones. Or I could get a Lord of the Rings one, but I couldn't find any good 3,000s of those. Twist suggested I get a Doctor Who one, because obviously there's so much Doctor Who to watch. I could just keep watching it forever and do like a million puzzles. And I haven't looked into that yet, but I'm looking for a new one, and this was just so much fun. And I loved it, and I miss it. Like, it's so weird, because I did it for like, I think I had like maybe 2 nights off, but I think I did it for like 23 or 24 days in the last month for like hours at it. Like, that was my evening. I just miss it. I miss it. But I love it so much. And I'm so proud. If you are a Marvel person, you should get this puzzle. Also, I guess if you're a puzzle person, because if you're a Marvel person and not a puzzle person, you would hate this. But if you like puzzles and you like Marvel, seriously, get this puzzle and watch through all the movies while you do it. It's so fun, and I don't know why. It's just so fun. Or if you don't want to do 3,000 pieces, they have also 1,000 pieces. So get those and watch them, and it's so fun. Or get anything you'd like, get a puzzle of it, and then watch it while you do it. That's the other thing I was going to say. It was such a weird timing. I haven't watched the movie since before Endgame came out, and I watched Black Panther for the first time since last year, and then the next day it was announced that Chadwick had passed away. Like, I think I would have been in shock anyway, but because I had just watched him do such an incredible job, and I was just like so high off the movie again, and then he passed away. Infinity War was the next one I watched with him in it, and you all know what happens in Infinity War, and it was just so sad, and I feel so sad and still kind of shocked. But I mean, he was the best, wasn't he? And we were so lucky to have him as our Black Panther, and no one will ever do a good enough job, really, to replace him, will they? So I hope they don't replace him. But anyway, next thing. Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. Hello, welcome to my study. The lighting's obviously awful because I have a downlight and the window's over there, but that's okay. So yes, this is my study. I have my 2 bookshelves with books on that you are on, my pop figures, and then I've got this little inbuilt here which has some books on 2 shelves up there, and then I just needed something temporary to put like random stuff on. So I've got that like really cheap thing from IKEA, and it's just holding my stuff temporarily. Ideally, I want to put those like inbuilt shelves all the way down so I can stack it and it'll look really beautiful and like it'll make sense. The point is not to talk you through my study, so I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm so out of breath today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've said so much stuff that I'm gonna cut out because I'm all over the place today. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I've got my 2 bookshelves there. I recently got a third one because I knew I need a third one eventually, and I was running out of space for a particular thing that I've been getting, and so I thought it was a great time to get the third one. Even though I can't fill it up with books yet, I can fill it up with something that I love, or not almost as much, but I really love. And that is, I'm gonna do a cool slide away. I can't do it. Wait. My Lego! Oh, you can only see one of them. That's fine, whatever. I'll show you probably in a sec. I've always loved Lego, and I've always loved the Harry Potter Lego, but it was only like, I think Christmas last year, that I was like, you know what, I kind of really want some of these Legos. And then some turned into a lot, and then a lot turned into I want all of them. I mean, it's not a great thing, but I do love them all. So it's not like I'm just getting them and I don't like them. I really love them so much, and they like, I love building Lego, and it brings me much joy to build and also to have around. I don't know, it just brings like color and kind of
fun, and I feel like people that look at it are like, oh, Lego, and it's just cool. And I like it. I feel like that's kind of what my study is. It's like a mix between, oh, she's an adult, and also, oh, is she? You know, I feel like you wouldn't know if you walked into this room how old I was, which I kind of like, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, so I've been collecting Harry Potter Lego. It's what I asked for Christmas, and then my birthday. My first one I bought for myself when I first had my knee reconstruction because it gave me something to do when I couldn't really move. So I have a few that have come randomly, but the rest have been given to me by fam for birthday and Christmas. I just wanted to show them because I really love them and I haven't showed them before. So I have a few on this bookshelf because I don't quite have enough space on my new one because I have other things to put on it. So that's a shame, but I might work out a way to do it. So these are my pop figures, by the way. I don't know if I've showed them. Anyway, here they are. So I have Quidditch. Twist got me this one and it's so cool. I'm not going to talk about them each because that's ridiculous and it's just Lego, but this is my Quidditch one. And then Mum, for my birthday, got me Hagrid's hat, and there's Buckbeak and Hagrid's in there somewhere. That's the two I have on that bookshelf, but I'm hoping to move them to my now Lego bookshelf, which just feels crazy. Okay, this is my other one. On the bottom I have CDs, Switch games, and all my DVDs because for some reason I hate how they look as displays, but I mean, I have to put them somewhere, don't I? So there they are. I have the Night Bus, which I think Annie and Tunt got me. And it's got Stan on the back, and then it actually has inside beds that roll, which I think is so cool. I really love that one because the color is just so cool. Like, it's brighter than it looks in the, I need to stop doing this, but I need to use my hands. It's brighter than it looks in person than it does in the camera. This one is the Whomping Willow set. So you get the Whomping Willow, obviously, and you get the little Fort Anglia, and it's supposed to sit in the tree, but I honestly kind of like it. Just here, I'm sorry for my friggin' dodgy camera skills. Anyway, that sits in the corner, and then actually keep the Whomping Willow somewhere else. Will and Kim got me this one, and they also got me for my birthday a light kit. So you put lights in the Lego, and obviously it lights up because they're lights, and I haven't done that yet because I keep forgetting, but that's gonna look so cool. And then Annie and Tunt, I think, got me the Hogwarts Express, which is just the coolest. So it's got the train, and then you've got the walkie bit and the platform. I can't see what I'm filming, but the platform is there as well. Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful. So that's the top shelf. I really would love this one on the next shelf, and you'll understand why, but it won't fit. I'm so annoyed about that, but that's okay. Ah, look at it. It's so beautiful. So, oh, my arm is so sore. So I bought the Great Hall when I had my knee done, and then that actually attaches to the part of the building that goes with the Whomping Willow. So I had it like that initially, and I had it over there until, guys, a few weeks ago, I was having an absolute shit show of a time in my life, and Mother dear bought me the clock tower. Look, and that's why I gave the Whomping Willow, just because I think it looks cool. Look at the clock tower. I think it's possibly, I think these two are my favorites because they just look so cool. I don't know if this, you can actually connect this to something else. So the connecty bit is in here. So this is where the Great Hall stops, and then this is where the Whomping Willow bit started. But they actually have attachments in there for the clock tower. So I attached the clock tower to the Great Hall because I think it looks so much cooler and really grand and awesome, and oh, I just love it. I had to take a shelf out of my bookshelf so that it would fit because it's so tall. When you look at my bookshelf, that's what it looks like. And then obviously the other stuff, but Lego wise, that's it. I think it's just the coolest. And also this stuff is kind of at like, I mean, not head height for normal people, but for me it's like head height. So I come in and I'm like, oh, and ideally I would like to put the Quidditch and Hagrid's hat here, but I don't have
anywhere else for this stuff, and eventually I'll have to move it because I'll be moving books onto here, but at the moment, maybe if I get shelves put in there, I can put those on there. Maybe that would be good. Ideally, I want all my Lego here. Oh, I just love it.
So yeah, that is just stuff. I don't know, I just really wanted to talk about it, and there are two things, as I said, that I really loved at the moment. I love my puzzle, I love my Lego. I also knew that if I tried to put it in a proper vlog, it would take up most of it and I would just talk forever. So I thought if I just put it in its own little thing, it'd be good. But I hope you enjoyed my Marvel puzzle and my Harry Potter Lego because I love them. Thank you as always if you watched. I hope you're having a great start to the week as always. I'll see you next week.